Hi, this is Randy. Welcome to my channel. Hope all's going well with you. We serve a good God. I'm going to be talking today about is God for you? Is God on your side? Is God for you? But just before I do, I want to ask you to please subscribe to the channel. If you make a comment, give me a thumbs up. All that helps me. When I get to a certain level, then they'll offer my videos to people when they go on. So I could use your help, and thank you for everyone that has. Let's get into it. If God's for you, Romans 8:31. What then shall we say to these things? If God is for us, who can be against us? If God is on your side, you don't have to worry about other people and other people causing you problems. God will help you get through it. He'll even divert some of it because you're his child and he wants the best he can get for you. He wants you to get good things, all right? That doesn't mean the best house in your community, the most money in your community, a Bentley car. That's not what God's all about. I know there's a lot of people on TV that says it is, but it's not. And so let's remember that our country is deeply divided and got a lot of evil going on. And we need to pray for our country. We need to pray for our leaders, our troops, our first responders. We forget the first responders. My brother-in-law for almost 35 years was a captain or commander in a fire department in charge of all the paramedics. And his son's been working for a fire department for 11 or 12 years. He's a paramedic. We forget to think about the police, the firemen, the paramedics, the EMTs, all these people that help people and do good things. We should remember them and keep them up in prayer and pray for them. We have enough hate in this nation. Some people, I'm not talking about a Democratic Party or the Republican Party or the Green Party or independent. I'm talking in general. Our country has so much hate and it's spewed through the TV sets, and they constantly hammer the same message over and over and over. And you wonder, someday, does those people up there ever realize the average person in the United States, the person that lives from paycheck to paycheck, the people that are poor and struggle to put food on their table, the people that are upper middle class that work really hard and try to take care of their families and put something away for a rainy day. But, I've noticed that our politicians not only hate, I think sometimes they hate us because they still get paid when there's a government shutdown. When these controllers at the airports were laid off and you work and not going to get a paycheck, but they don't. When they don't balance a budget and they're stuck, they still get paid. We need to realize that we don't need hate. There's enough hate in the world without our politicians. Hate, hate, hate. I hate this person so bad that if he does anything, if he could walk on water, you'd say because he can't swim. All right. This is the kind of attitude we've got going on in our country. And when their children see that, they take it into the schools. When adults see that, they take it into the workplace. When they see people going berserk, hooping, hollering, preaching hate, when you see a politician in the gas station, surround them. When you see them in the store or restaurant, tell them they're not welcome here more and we don't want them here and run them off and all that. That's what we're hearing from politicians. I could go on and on. This is hate. I will not tolerate it. That's why I don't watch the network news. That's why I don't take newspapers. I'm not burying my head in the sand. I look on the internet and find out what's going on in the world, but I pick and choose what I want to look at. But I'm not going to look at hate, hate, hate. And some people just double down on hate. So you need to realize if you want to be a happy Christian, and if God's for you, who can be against you? Then you need to stand up and say, I'm not going to feed my mind on hate because it's not good for anybody. All right, just throw that in order. We need to remember that God is for us, so who can be against us? We're living in a troubling time. And the God of peace helps everyone, and he wants to uplift everyone. And helping others, Christ wants us to do this. He wants us to lift other people up. He wants us to think on good things. He wants us to try to see good in every person that we possibly can. I realize there are people out there so evil, you can't find any good in them. I understand that. They exist. But the average person, we need to look at them and try to look past their problems and their struggles and look at them as a human being who needs God in their life. The famous rhetorical question signifies God's side of believers. No opposing force can prevail and success against the child of God. We need to realize we need to go before the Lord with confidence and comfort in facing life's challenges every day. God is there for you, no matter what you're going through. All right? If you're going through job loss now, God's with you. If you're going through a death in the family, a good friend of ours, their aunt, went to our church and she just passed away yesterday. I'm praying for their family because they're going through something right now. But we need to realize that the Lord wants us to realize that if he's for us, who can be against us? All right? So we need to get it in line. Not everything is bad, like the TV preaches bad, bad, bad. All right? Not everything's bad. All right? They may preach hate. They may use foul language against some of the people that are in the government. And they may do stuff like that, but I am not going to watch it, listen to it, or feed my mind on it because I don't want to have hate in my life. Don't let the leaders in this country lead you into hate and lead you into an unhappy life. And you think, well, if we could just do this, like they said, God is for you. Who can be against you? All right. I've lived a long time. I've preached for over 50 years. Whoever's in the White House, it's harder sometimes with some presidents than it is other ones. And I use that because that's the head of the government. He's in charge of the executive branch. All right. And he's over the military commander in chief. I realize that not all of them are perfect, but through all of them, I've still made a living. I've still provided for my family. I've still lived a life where I'm happy and I'm content. Paul said to be content with what you have. I'm at that point. I've been that way for years and years. Whatever God decides that he wants to give me or wants me to have, I'm content with it. But you won't be content long if you listen to these people on the network TV and hear them talk about some of our leaders and just constantly preach hate. I don't like it. God doesn't like it. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons of God. If you're not a peacemaker and you're constantly stirring the pot and you're always preaching hate, guess what? You are not a child of God. Blessed be the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons of God. You'll never be called a son of God or a daughter of God if you hate, and double down and have more hate. Pray for our leaders in our country. Pray that there be peacemakers that will try to be peaceable. All right? If there's somebody in office you don't like and you don't want when they come up for election, vote against them. All right? But there's no need to hate people and to preach and teach hate. God doesn't want that. But we need to realize the key to this before I close. If God be for you, who can be against you? All right? God is the most powerful force that you can ever have on your side. I love you. God loves you. Thank you for your time. This time till next time, old Rev May is signing off. You have a great day and God loves you.